What's going on, YouTube? How's all the beautiful people? Good morning. It has been brought to my attention that I cuss like a sailor because apparently every other word is shit. Well, I apologize for this. Don't mean to hurt any feelings or violate anybody's hearing. This morning, we are going to work on the jet, okay? Troy Built 2-cycle jet, not a blower, jet. Don't mistake this for a blower because this is a jet. Well, let's get set up and let's open this bad boy up and see what kind of shit we can find. All right, people. Let's open this bastard up. Pardon my French. So the same person that accused me of cussing like a sailor unsubscribed because I said the word shit too much. Well, like I said before, not my intention to offend anyone. I guess in my pea brain, I don't really consider the word shit to be a curse word, but some do, and that's okay. So I feel like felines apparently as well. What I was gonna say is I feel like just starting with good carb cleaning is gonna be really about all that this thing requires, but there are some other ideas. Okay, so we know that that one goes there and that one goes there. Pretty straightforward, huh? Pretty straightforward. Okay, so those aren't going to just come off with ease. We'll just break that one off. We don't need it. We're going to put new ones on it. She's certainly rotten. I want to remind you guys that my giveaway is still happening. We just got to get to 1,000 subs. If everybody would just subscribe, we'd already be there. I could be announcing a winner on the next video, but that isn't how it works. All right. Let's let me blow this off, get some of them boogers. How about that? Boogers. Not shit, but boogers off of there. There we go. Now we're looking better. Okay. Well, let's let me get set up and we'll open her up, huh? How about that? How about that? Yeah, ready. Dive right in. Won't you guys leave some comments, kind of let me know where I can improve to make the viewing of these videos more enjoyable. Like less saying the word shit. Do what I do, be myself. That's kind of what I like to do in life, is be myself. But in this day and age, it doesn't always jive, you know what? We got men that identify as women. We got women that identify as man. We got some that don't even know what the heck they are. Yeah, just a little on the dry side, but I think it's going to be all right. Like I've stated before in many of the videos, you want to make sure that these little check valves aren't curled up in one direction or the other. Their job is to allow fuel through one way, but not backwards. Let's open the metering side up. I've got a new diaphragm for this one, so well, I say I do, I should. So I will be replacing this one. A lot of times you can massage them, get them loosened up where they work a little bit, you know. But, you know, if a guy was just going to use this thing one time and put her back in the shed and leave it there, you know, that might be a way to go. But my plan is to get it running and either keep it or sell it. I've got 4 or 5 blowers, so I don't really feel that I need another one, but you know. I think what I'll do is I'm gonna put this in the ultrasonic for a short time, kind of soften everything up, and maybe I can, because fluid will get in the backside here, and maybe it'll soften up that material enough that I can separate it. That's my thoughts. I don't mind if I rip that diaphragm, but I don't want to tear that gasket up. I guess I need to go ahead and order a mess of gaskets, but I haven't done it. Let's see what kind of tool. Looks like a hex, but let me grab my card toolkit. I think it's a hex. Let's just see. That's the splines. What are you? That ain't it. That's not it. What about this one over here? No, that's Pac-Man. I know I used it not too terribly long ago. Right there. There's a hex. Well, it's not a hex. What are you? Not that one. There's another spline. What in the world? Who's this one? I don't believe it's Pac-Man. Well, I'll be... No, that's too loose. What in the world are you? A D. Alright, so we know the one furthest away. I think it went like this. Yeah, the one furthest away is always the high. So let's just see how much. See what we got. 1/2, 1, 1.5, about 1 3/4. Well, that's the high speed. The mosquito's buzzing me. Get away, go away. Good gosh. I tell you what, We needed all this rain, but that gum. Oops. All right, so 1/2, between 1 1/4 and 1 1/2. So mosquitoes. All right. Okay, so this is the low speed. This is the high speed. There is a vast difference here in the length of the stem, so don't forget. Low, high. And I'm certain. Nope, no O-rings. I'll be okay. Whatever. Whatever. Golly. I think she's ready for her soak, people. So I'll let her bathe, and when I get it going, we'll come back and we'll work on these fuel lines. Alright, people. Get this out of the way. Now, just like my previous video where we redid the fuel lines on that poo line, we're going to do it the same way. Now, we know that this one here is just a return, so we'll pop that little guy right on out the way. See there, you don't take a whole lot. You don't have to give it very much going back in. Now, we have a fuel filter. Oh wait, we got another piece that came off of. This was on the end of the return. I don't know. You know, I don't. If the fuel line's the right size and it's tied in that hole going back in, you don't need all that. So we won't be doing that. This line doesn't really feel all that terrible, but while we're doing this, if I was to sell this, I certainly don't want anybody else to have to deal with a bad fuel line. So let me reach down here and grab this filter. Almost looks like water in there. Hang on a second. Another thing that these hemostats are good for, you can just get you a paper towel and lock her down. Go on in there with it, do some swabbing. Clean out. Like I said, that looked like water to me. Yep. I mean, it's got a slight hint of stale gas, but not much. That's water. So, we don't want that. Alright, let me go ahead and, I kind of like to leave that in one piece so I can size up, but I think I'll put a new filter on there as well. Yeah, that's water. We'll just do like we did before. I'll leave the fuel hose long until we get ready to put the carburetor on. Oh, it's got some sort of a coating on the outside of it. The date on this fuel line is 5/12 of 16. So, all right, let's see what we got here in those tag on. I've been messing around with this crap too long. Looky there, this is the same stuff, but dated 2/15/21. So why not, huh? Why not? This will be the feed line to the carburetor. Let me grab my side cutters. You guys even see what's going on, kind of, sort of? Okay. Remember, we just want to cut us a little point. Don't have to be anything fancy, just a point. That's all you need. Push that down in the, ideally, you know, this tank's pretty dadgum nasty. Normally I would clean everything up, but it's just a nasty day outside, and I'm just not really feeling like going out there and cleaning on anything. This is already going a lot smoother than the Poland. Already. So we know, well, I know that there's going to be a fuel filter on the end of this, right, with the weight. So we're going to have enough fuel that if somebody's holding this, at whatever angle they might be holding it, it's going to be drawing fuel. And I'm going to give it about 6 inches of hose on the inside of this tank. A little more. Most of the time the blowers aren't going to be held at a funky angle, but you never know. Some people are kind of weird. Before I put a new filter on this jet, I'm going to attempt to blow through this one and see if it's got any goodness. No, I just got water shot in my mouth. Nasty water. Be right back. Santa Claus is here. Alrighty. Well, Santa Claus was dropping off a new seat for the Suzuki. I'll tell you what, since this is so saturated, I'm just going to leave her be, let her dry out. We'll use it on another project. I don't think it's bad, but it ain't something I'm crazy about using. Not after it shot water in my mouth. Okay. Only have one option. That'll have to do on it. Looks like perfect. And all you do is just shove that dude back down in the hole. The fuel line seems kind of stiff. There we go. There we go. Alright, we'll leave that alone. Unless I can use it for the return as well. But judging by that hole, the return is a little larger. See what else we got here. That's a little big. That's a little grande. We'll make this a return line. Yeah. Now remember, we don't need a whole lot. We just need a little. I'll go ahead and put us a little point on it. Just like that. Now this is in the fuel tank, you know, the design of the fuel tank, the shape of the fuel tank plays a pretty big factor into how much struggle goes into getting these new lines in there. I think, let me try these. Yeah, she just ain't gonna do it. Maybe these. Oh yeah. I've got about a ½ inch. You can go with that right there. Doesn't take a whole lot. Alright, that's got our fuel lines. We put this back on so we don't get any unwanted bull crap in there. Alrighty, as soon as I'm through getting that carburetor out of the hot tub, I'll bring you back. Alrighty, people. Well, look at her. My cleaning solution was a little aggressive, so it kind of etched the aluminum. Not gonna hurt anything, but it's a little darker. It's a little darker. Let's blow this off right quick. And unfortunately, this does not want to release. So I guess for the time being, I'm just going to put it back together like it is. It did soften it up. Now whether or not it'll stay that way, only time will tell. So not a big deal. I'll go ahead and get some gaskets ordered. Up until now, I've been able to get by without them, so I wasn't too worried about it. But as you can see, it did not work out in my favor this time. Now remember, you just hold that together with your thumb. Locate the screw. And reassemble. Okay. Remember, in this case it doesn't matter because everything is still stuck, but the gasket always goes on the carb first. Don't forget. Now it may still, probably will still run, but it ain't gonna run right. Not saying that you can't adjust it enough to get it to run okay, but it ain't right. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Now we got some SHIT right there on the gasket, but I don't anticipate that causing me any troubles. We'll place that where it goes. Remember, as I stated previously, one thing you want to pay attention to are these little one-way doors, if you will, little check valves. They allow fuel through, but not back. Okay? Keep an eye on them. We'll place this. Sometimes you got to hold that throttle open just a little bit because of the idle screw, right? Just like that. I do have my new primer bulb out, so we will Set that bad boy in place. Sometimes there are alignment pins, if you will, that are made into this plate. Not in this case. So you just want to make sure that we get our gasket, get everything lined up before you go trying to poke your screws down through there and run them home. Make sure you're not stabbing your gasket, making a new hole. I'm anxious to see what this here jet's all about. I mean, that's, you go to throwing the word jet on there, that means something, you know. Is it just a sales gimmick, or is there something to it? I want to say this is a 20, what that old fuel line say, do y'all remember? So this is going to be 2016 model or after. Not super old. Old enough though. Old enough for everything to rot off of it, huh? Alright, make sure I snug these down while I was babbling. Okay, y'all remember which was which? I do believe we do have the low speed here. Everything goes on like a so the furthest away is the low, there's the high speed. Oh, it's labeled too. Before you couldn't see it from all the dirt. So we will put the low speed in its hole. Grab the appropriate adjustment tool. And I think this one was between 1 1/4 and 1 1/2. So we'll just go to 1 1/2 and see what she do. Be careful, run these in there. It'll let you know when it's done, okay? Don't force it. So we got 1 1/2, 1 1 1/2. Easy peasy. I'm just gonna look and see what these. It ain't the D, that's for sure. The D worked. It is this one, which they call the double D. Yep. This one here, I do believe, was at a 1 1/2, right? Okay. We'll go 1 1/2, 1 1/2. Just like that. All right, let me get you moved around here and we'll slap her back together. We'll see what kind of racket this thing's gonna make for us. How about that? Can you see there? All right, for now? Okay. Remind me and I'll move you. All of this stuff here really could use a bath, but I don't mind taking this thing out there once I get it running, if I get it running, and giving her a bath. Get that fuel or that throttle cable on, just like that. All right, might pull my, there we go. Sure would appreciate you guys liking and subscribing, and maybe share it. Let's get some more people to like and subscribe. What do you reckon's going on with that? Huh? They don't want to go in. What's up with that? Oh. Guess I didn't go long enough, huh? My guess is there's a nut in there that had kind of fell back out of place. Let me grab I don't think I have a regular screwdriver. I want to make sure they're good, but I don't want to do it with the impact. Not after they were acting goofy. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Now, if you'll remember, it's real simple on these fuel lines. Uh-oh. Okay. Thought I had her pink. This one, the return, goes on the back one. The feed goes on the front one. Awful nice of Troy Built to do that for us, wasn't it? Cut that one right there. Cut that one right there. Shove that one on. Hope y'all can see. I don't even know. Yeah, kinda. And we'll shove that one on. Looky there. That's beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna act like this thing is gonna do what she's supposed to do. I'm gonna go ahead and slap this air filter back in here. It needs a bath too, but we'll make it earn that bath. Slap this cover on. Okay. We'll keep our double D wherever it went. We'll keep the double D out, that way we can adjust. I think we'll probably have to do a little adjusting. I'll tell you what, on this one, I'm gonna run some of this canned fuel that I've got. Well, maybe I'm not. Yeah, I'll run a little of this through there. I need to use it up. This is the deal. Not gonna put too much in it, but I guess what a guy could do is just set this thing at the end of the drive and let it run, huh? Okay. Let me back you guys up just a little bit, and I'll pick some of these tools up, and then we'll see if she runs. All right, let's do this. What do you think? Is it gonna run? Why don't you pause it real quick, run down below, and leave a comment and let me know yay or nay. Is it gonna run? Okay, let's see. We got press 10 times. I'm gonna wait till she fills up, and then I'll count. There we go. We're starting to get some fuel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Let's choke it. Flip the lever. That applies a little throttle. Let's see. I think that's going to be what we want. Okay. Here we go. You think the jet's going to fire up? Let's see. Maybe a little gas, huh? Maybe. Oh. No, that ain't right. Come on, baby. what she thought. She fired up, she ran, but I don't know if I'd call it a jet. But it does run. It does run. Seems to run okay. But it ain't no jet. Oh my gosh. Thanks for watching, fellas. Like and sub. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Let me know what you think about old Troy Built the jet. I ain't never used that either. I don't even know what that is. Old jump start. Let me know.